Excellent. Well, you know, it's not as good as it could be. Okay, fuel is at a surplus here. We didn't really make a whole lot. Well, we sort of made money, but not really. But sort of, but not really. And that's all right. Now, what kind of weapons you got for these? Oh, yes. Devastators can be nice. But again, these are better as artillery. That said, these can be nice. You want them to be artillery and you want them to fire like once, not repeatedly. Because every time they fire, there's a chance that something goes wrong and they break. Alright, let's head over to Lucille Habitat. Well, someone got interdicted. And that means they're probably attacking them. Which is great for me. Repair our ships. Let's... Yeah, we have enough crew. Let's look at our technicals here and see what we can do. Ooh. Ah. These could be useful, actually. We could put a Hesperus on something, but for technicals, that's not as useful. Again, you want them to fire once, and that's it. How much does it? Flux per shot is 750. So this thing uses all of its flux to fire once. And it can fire every 3 seconds. So I need to burn off at least 200. This needs to burn off at least 250 to fire as often as this is ready. Or as close thereto as possible. Now, again, it is a technical. It is not intended to actually fight things directly. It is a piece of crap. Okay? It's basically a Jeep that you put a cannon on for some god-awful reason, and now you're just hoping somebody doesn't attack it directly. Okay, well those work, I guess. Now this. They have an HMG, and they have some of the other stuff that I would use with these. So let's strip this guy. HMG there. I think we went... It was like 2 autocannons or something? I think it was a light mortar and then some assault guns. Or the other way around. We might have safety overridden it. I think we did 2 assault guns. Because there's this. I remember the ship being incredibly passive because it didn't have any kind of shields. So let's do that. We also needed to do some other things. Let's put put the assault gun up there. We don't actually have the ability to make it shoot everything out, to make it point defense itself. Might not need that. We might be able to get away with flux distributed. No, all the guns firing is going to cost too much. But it has a makeshift shield generator now. Let's safety override it. Let's harden subsystem it so it gets just a little bit more. We don't need that many. We can get away with from 55, so we're good there. Everything can fire infinitely. He'll pretty much take care of everything that is shot at us. Have any more light mortars? I need another light mortar. Oh, there we go. This takes us up to 380 for everything firing. We're going to get rid of that. So we need to go up to 455. Okay, we can make that, and I guess we'll just dump the rest in there. Alright. I usually do that. Let's have the light mortars be on the same weapon and the assault guns be over there. I don't know how well this will work. Let's see, it's a 4. Let's have it go up against, oh, I don't know, a 3. Do it. Of course, it's using an assault gun. That means it's a bit stronger, but it has no armor, so that also is bad for it. They're both safety overridden, I think. Needs some better, needs to like, track him a bit better, doesn't he? Looks like, as usual, the one who has shields tends to do a little bit better. And of course, you know, it only lasts for a couple of seconds. Maybe a minute at best. Alright. I mean, it's okay. It's better than nothing. Do it. Whatever you've got. Alright, let's replace our technicals in the combat slots where they belong. Sounds good, now buying stuff. Alright, these are kind of expensive, but you know what? We've got to use them. And we came here really to buy extra weapons, to get our hands on some cool stuff that could be useful to us. And to look at their ships. What ships you got? Well, you've got stuff. He has an enforcer, has some more hounds. We'll take their hounds. We'll take their extra Cerberus, their extra Durantinde. Right. Let's go over here. We're not great, but our fleet is getting big enough to where we can potentially win fights. We won't win them well, but, you know, it is what it is. How many ships we got? We have 26 out of 30. Sounds great. Let's repair everything. Any jobs? Misconcerned, what's up? Yeah, we can take the order with hegemony. Hello, Jeep. What you got? And you have 500 units. I think I could take 500 units at the moment. I was over in Filkenhield. What do you mean? Ah, we need more people. Alright, Filkenhield. We kind of need to get more fuel, so we need to go to Naraka. Assuming that's where the fuel is cheap enough. Yeah, not so thick. Thing is, we won't be able to get there. Not right now. So, food pickup in Western S. Or delivery in Aslan. And a dead drop over here. How much? We can accommodate it. We can head up to Filkenhield. They're going to come after us, most likely. Yep, there they go. Move at a speed of 18, not too bad, not too bad. Let's get out of here. Go up to Filkenhield, buy the food, buy their fuel, and then go load up on supplies. These are pirates, aren't they? No, they're just scavengers. What are we doing? We have no reason to do illegal things in Filkenhield. Hello, gents. Hello. Now, what you got? We need fuel. We can buy that from you. Does that mean we have enough fuel to get to the Naraka? No. We need to buy more. How much fuel do we need to get the Naraka? We need 364 fuel. So we need around 40-ish more fuel just in case we have to make adjustments. We already have this. Stabilized shields. We don't have this, actually. We don't have any of those, so let's just learn those. Because why not? Gazeron wants food, so we can go sell food to Gazeron. After, of course, getting lots of supplies. We can go to Chisholm and get supplies there, that's fine. That isn't going to be a big problem for us. And jobs, off-brand, what's up? I might be stopped here. And I'm good another time. Right. We need to take these over to Chisholm. No one's coming after us, that's good. I like when they're not after us. And let's make our way over to Nachatika. So we can buy more supplies. No, we can buy more fuel. And then we can go do more cool stuff. But hello, newest follower. How are you? How are you enjoying the stream? Hopefully everything works out. We should be starting our first colony relatively soon. And then the battle for Nexerelin. The battle for the sector begins in earnest. Alright, we might have enough fuel to just barely limp into Nachateka's gravity well. Yes, excellent. In we float. Alright. Do not you take. Remember, you don't need to... Remember that you don't need to actually get to the planet you want to get to. You just need to get to its gravity well, as long as you can buy fuel there. Ooh, my Arthur's being invaded by the hegemony. If we don't get to conquering stuff pretty soon, we're gonna have some problems. Right. Fuel. Give me. Supplies. They're cheap. Give me. I'll take them all. Because I need them. And we go to Chisholm Stock, we're gonna buy a ton of supplies from them. We sell off these ores. You guys want these? No? Alright, sounds good. What do we got? We got more hounds. We have a lot of shit. So we should be alright. You guys got any jobs? Mr. Hard Spacer, it's a wayfarer. I'm good, bye. Alright, let's go over to Chisholm Stock. Let's run for our lives. Ah. We're just like, alright, we're leaving. And then they're just like, nope. Stop right there, criminal scum. There was pirate activity? Stop right there. You violated the law. Man, that meme is ancient. Hello, gents. Right, we've made some money. We need to buy all their supplies for dirt cheap. Fantastic. Now we're down to, you know, not as much as usual. We can go to Umbra. Umbra also wants food, right? Excellent. Alright. And crew's expensive, right? Yes, of course. Any jobs? Hey, Pathy. What's up? I know who you are, he says. Alright, so we need to go to Umbra. Run for our lives. We're just fast enough. When he gives it up, we'll hopefully slip out of... Nope, we won't. Get away from me. Right. He's giving it up. Transfers jump out of here. Let's make our way over to Umbra. Oh, hello. You guys want to dance, do you? Alright, let's move to engage and see how well we do. Get them! Alright, so... we'll fly one of these, why not? That's sort of one of the jacked up ones. Let's go over here instead. Remember, all we have to do is just keep them busy. Until our ships can do what they do best. Get it. Oh no. But luckily he's using anti-shield stuff, which is kind of hot garbage. Alright guys, come on. I mean, we're also using... Okay, so they seem to be winning over here. They're probably gonna swoop around and go over here. Engage there, that should take him on. Ah! Okay, so this hound we're flying needs to retreat. Get out of here. These guys are all sort of coming over to see what they can do. Let's go and fly into that one. Get that Gemini, guys. Slaughter him. Kill him. Now what we need to do is we need to... Oh man, there's technicals. Come on. Come on, kill it already. Nice. Damn it, people. This is kind of one of the problems that happens whenever you have a game like this and it doesn't have a map that doesn't just force them away from this. Alright, ignore him and go after them instead. Because you can't get to them because, you know, of how the game's set up. Ah. And tell him tactical retreat. Alright, come on guys. Go kill this Gemini. So that we can actually, you know, win the fight. You guys just need to attack it. Come on, deployment points. I mean, command points. You guys just need to, like, all swarm it at once. That's all you need to do. Once it's dead, they're all going to retreat. As the technicals almost blow up one of our own people. At least they'll retreat pretty soon. You guys just need to attack. Like, that's all you need to do. So fucking do it. That's why all these hounds pussyfoot around and then combat ready themselves to death and then die because they aren't raiding. They aren't actually going into attack. You know, that'll be great. Come on, fucking go in already. God damn, I hate this. It's so much better to have, like, massed afflictors or something. I mean, like, They're all combat rated out, so... Like, come on, like, fucking go in. Go in or die. Okay, that's what it is. Go in or die. I'm gonna go take a piss. So all the cowards are dead, fuck them. And we're not gonna have to worry about them anymore. We'll take all the supplies we can carry. We will literally throw everything else away. Most of the cowards are still here. Wait, oh, this is salvaged. So let's leave everything behind. Wait, we need 280 crew, right? I think game's trying to tell us that if we do that, we won't be able to pilot our ships. We need number of crew in the fleets. Yeah, that's fine. We need to go down to excellent. Get off my ship. Cool, let's keep going. Okay, so now we can take this, which can work. Alright, so what's... oh, good. Well, we're back up to good speed again. So that's nice. The cowards are dead. And, we still have a ton of stuff to sell. So that works for me. What system is this? Asconia. That's good. We have a lot of stuff to sell to the pirates. We can do a quick dead drop as well. So we need to get over here. And the easiest way to do that is to juke them out. You can get maybe the Asconians to do the jobs for us. Kill them. Oh, good, thanks. Excellent. Let's sell 1,000 of these. We have plenty of fuel. Excellent. So, good. All the cowards are dead. For now. We'll get more of them. We need to... oh yeah, we're going to be moving super fast now because we can use buffaloes en masse. Okay. We want to slip away and make our way over to Umbara. Or make our way over to Sindria, actually. Or we can potentially start buying lots of destroyers and slowly building our fleet, as well as doing all the dead drops. Hello there. Right, I want supplies, I want fuel, I want fire, I want that which I desire. That's an old song, eh? And let's see, what ships do you have? You have some Colossi, which are nice. You have a Starliner, which is also nice. That'll let us get more or less all the crew that we need to found a colony just on one ship, which is a bit overkill. You need 1,000 crew. Have 400 on that nebula. Now what about these? These are considered just civilian ships, right? They don't have civilian hull. So they're considered combat ships. They're like one of the crappiest combat ships you can get, by the way. But they do the job. They have an omni shield. They're not great. It's a good idea to get at least some destroyer level ships like Enforcers, and then buy Condors if you're going to use Condors. And yeah, it can work really well. Cargo capacity is 120, which is pretty decent for a destroyer like level ship, I suppose. Over here on a mule, it is 125. On the nebula, it is 120, so it's pretty average, actually. But anyway, Condors are nice because then you get lots of fighters. Fighters are actually good at fighting. Go figure. Let's see, this... Yeah, cargo capacity would normally be like 350. The Valkyrie is also really useful. We have a proper shade that isn't completely jacked, so that's useful, potentially. That's potentially useful as a flagship. So let's see what's wrong with it. Glitched arrays, this, that. We're going to take that. We're going to restore it. No, we're not. A bit too expensive. We're going to put lots of missiles on it. I personally like the breach SRMs. They only have mining lasers. Oh man, what pieces of shit. And alright, let's see, we've got that ship. That'll essentially be our flagship. And we're going to need to... Okay, we can carry more fuel. Let's just get all the supplies we can carry. Let's sell the supplies at Karas. We also do Chalcedon. We could do the Kanta's Den and buy them for cheap at Nova Maxios afterwards. Umber still wants more. Let's head back over to Umbra. These guys will be absolutely angry with us. Probably come after us. No, they're not. Excellent. At Umbra, maybe we can find some weapons that are decent. Looks like he's probably cleared this entire place out. Oh yeah, he's cleared out lots of Umbra. Alright. Let's go get our money back, shall we? Now, let's go to refits, and what weapons do you have that aren't hot garbage? I mean, you have tack lasers. That's about it, though. Still not great. It's the best we're going to get right now. So, with phase ships, there are two major philosophies you can use. One is you always want hardened subsystems on them to make them last as long as possible. The other is you want some means by which You want them to effectively do as much damage as possible, and oh, good. You want them to do as much damage as possible in as short a time as possible, which attack lasers don't really do. You want them to vent all their flux very quickly. The faster they can vent, the better. We don't really have anything else to put on it at the moment, so we just have that. So what this ship is it's basically something that's an annoyance that can EMP people, and that's about it. Now we've done that, let's go back to Sindria and buy more supplies. We get more of those supplies, we go do more things, and everybody's happy. Sort of. Maybe. Possibly. Not really. Oh no! Whatever shall I do? Give me. Give them to me. Alright, excellent. We're back up to 18,000 supplies. And we've made some progress, I suppose. And that we have a new ship. That cost us a decent amount. Right, where can we go next? Karis? Fine. Let's head over to Karis. They will most likely now be coming after us. There's over here, and let's go to Karis. Before the fuzz comes after us. Excellent, sounds great. We have some story points. Do we have any more character points? No. Alright, let's keep going. So we're going to sell a bunch of the Karis. I would like to eventually get a phase fleet going, so I don't have to... So I can be ultra sneaky, because we're going to need to be sneaky once we start being at war with everyone. Alright, that... He's avoiding us. And in we go. Right. Give me all your stuff. So we're going to sell this for a lot. Sell down to about 100 supplies or so. Is this cheap? No. Otherwise I'd buy more of this. So if you're going to scavenge anything, you don't want to. You want heavy machinery on you. Otherwise, you know, you can think of it as like extra, I guess. Pulse lasers are nice. It allows you to go in and do some decent damage, so... Drop that. These are all... Well, we don't really need that. Drop all of this, and let's see what happens when we put a lot of pulse lasers on here. Okay, so we need a dissipation of 485. We can do that. That's to fire everything forever and be cloaked. And we might as well get that as high as possible, and we want to throw that on there. We have 50 points left, so we'll put that in there. So, this is actually useful. We want all of those on the same. We want those to all fire forever. I'm going to do that, actually, because it can sit on the SRMs. Now, what this looks like is, let's say we're an 8, so let's put ourselves against, I don't know, one of these. What this looks like is, we have these SRMs on, and we have those. Now, of course, the main thing is, You just want to be able to sit back here and pound on the guy. And every time he goes to burn his flux, you want to hit him with missiles. And that's really all it boils down to. Now, of course, we are flying a Shade, so it's a bit nicer for us to just EMP him. Because then we can turn off his engines. And we can start to. Damn, that would have been perfect. Now this time, we'll slam him. And really, with a Shade, you just want to try and EMP them as much as you can, all the time. Oh yeah, that's right. So those don't just have a cooldown anymore. But anyway, that's the general idea. It can deal damage, and it's really dangerous to certain types of units. So, where are we going next? We need more supplies. We can get more supplies from Chismozdark for pretty much half cost. And it's about time we went and started our own colony. So let's head over to Chismozdark over in Aslan. Grab that. Go do this dead drop, right? I guess we don't have anything. That's great. Alright, so we're going to go over there, we're going to get supplies, then we're going to make our way up to doing other things. Oh, goody. So we have a lot in the next skill point. Where are we going to spend it? We can eventually have a big salvage fleet of carriers, which would be hilarious. As it usually is. We don't have any carriers right now, and respecking just costs a story point, which isn't a big deal. We could do those. I would like for these to be a little bit brighter, but you know, it is what it is. So, we can repair stuff, we can get more stuff. We get extra post-battle salvage, which can be really useful. You get the neural link if you want. But since I tend to use a lot of ships, and if I go mass carriers, a lot of carriers without officers, we'll eventually need to go with these. So do you want top speed of fighters, or faster fighter replacement, or extra damage? We have a lot of frigates right now, so we're going to go with frigates. Jump into Chismozdark and see what we can grab here. Then see where we can sell. Now, if they scan you, they're not going to immediately scan you again. Which basically means you can just buy everything off the black market and no one will care. No one will notice nor care. Which is great. Go on a big spending spree, I suppose. So, what kind of stuff do they have? We can grab a Starliner, which takes care of the population, but it also slows us down and gives us a fairly large... We'll do it. It's not particularly multi-purpose, but it'll do the job. Now, your current speed is 9. Your current speed is now 8. Now it's 10. Good enough. Let's go with... where is it? Auxiliary? Additional? This is something that I actually really, really hate about this game. Just use the same modifier, use the same adjectives and the same naming convention for things that increase something. It's like in Kenshi, how like different storage boxes have different names. Like there's a bread box instead of storage : box, and everything else is like, and like other things are storage : whatever. Like just do the same thing here. Like you don't need auxiliary fuel tanks, and then expanded cargo holds, and then additional berthing. Like auxiliary fuel tanks, auxiliary berthing, auxiliary cargo holds. I don't know what's so difficult about this. It's just needless. So stop doing this shit and just put it all in the same name so it's all right next to each other so we don't have to go hunting for it. I don't get it. Anyway, it's just annoying to me. It's something that I think... how can I put this? It's something that I think is not annoying when you're first playing the game, but after you have like 50 or 100 or more hours in it, it gets really annoying. So just make that go away. Get rid of that horseshit. I don't think anybody actually likes it. So alright, that over there. I guess that works. Okay, good enough. Sounds good. Alright, so we have everything we need there. This thing moves fast enough to not be a drain for us. And we'll just pick up more of those. Pick up more of this. How many crew? Crew's dirt cheap at Umbra. Or we could pretty much just buy out everything that we need. We'll need some heavy machinery. Do you guys make that? Yes, you do. We need, I think 100? I think 150? Let's take 200 for good measure and then throw away some of this stuff. Yeah. Hire more crew. Do we need 700 crew? No. We need... Can't we do it like this to like get exact? No. No, you can't. I thought you could, but what I was doing there is... yeah, 288. Okay, that's good. Repair everything and let's run for our lives. We need to go to Umbra, which is in Ascania. Luckily, we haven't had any combat near Umbra, so we can always just very quickly fly away from them. We have lots of supplies. We have lots of crew. I think it costs like 100 supplies and 1,000 crew to found a colony, which we should do very soon. So let's go do that. The main, if I remember correctly, shades are not as popular today as they once were, because that's probably a smuggler, but we don't want to necessarily chance it if we can't get away. It's going to drag a lot of them to each other. These people randomly zipping around for no reason. Alright, I need crew. Excellent. I need crew. Nah, you guys want those, right? Excellent. And you're the best suppliers at the moment, so we're going to sell them, say, 2,000 of those, and we can buy more from Syndria, right? Well, maybe. We'll see what we can do. Let's go to Vol'jin. Cool. Then we'll head over to Syndria and just see what we can do from there. Alright, and as we know, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. So, let's buy those. We'll take that off your hands, why not? Let's go to Kua. Yes, officer. We'll buy those. Looks good. Let's head over to Syndria. Scheiße. There was a wedding celebration. Celebrity wedding. Oh, how nice. Alright, let's buy all those. Buy as much as we can. And it's time for us to head over to Penelope Star. Alright, let's go. We have a speed of 10, which translates to 100, which is nice. We have some money left. Well, we have plenty of money. It only seems like quote-unquote sometimes. Cool. Alright. So, we're going to be checking out Penelope Star and starting to found some colonies. But we're going to do that next time. Catch you guys in a bit. The same today, but just in a bit. See you guys later. Alright, let's go ahead and get right back into it. So last time we were exploring the Penelope Star system so we could put down a base. Now usually the Cryovolcanic is the first one that we do over at Ismata. So let's head over there and see what voodoo we can do. Alright. Now sometimes there's a pirate base in here, but most often not. But let's see. Perform a survey. It'll cost us some minerals. Not minerals. Cost us some supplies and nothing else. So, ultra-rich minerals and abundant volatiles, which means this will be an instantly profitable planet. Let's go over to Telepus. And yeah, I managed to get some what is the word I'm looking for? Some transparency on our chat, which is nice. Doesn't look like there's anybody over here. Okay, some volatiles. Nothing too crazy. Now what about over here? What about over here? We're Canadian now, sorry. Alright, extensive ruins. Ore deposits and such. See, this is the next one. We'll go around in the big loop. Then we'll see what we can do from there. And I just had some ore. Nothing too amazing on Ithaca. The invasion of Asha. Not sure how well that went. That's the signal, you say? Let's give the order to retrieve it. Let's inspect the core. What is it? You don't know, just say so, man. Come on. Cool. Let's go over here to Zethus, I think is how you pronounce that. Sabotage didn't work out for those guys. Go figure. Alright, nice. Areolas, what you got? Some volatiles, nice. Doors. And it's got some stuff. And I think that's everything. Yeah, everything is surveyed. So, here comes the question then. What's good? So 200, 125, 175. Okay, so this is where our refineries will be, essentially. It's habitable. We want to put, not our refineries, but we want to, so things we absolutely want are, I think we're going to do drugs again. And it's simply because drugs are really nice. But also, what I wish the game would just tell us what all of the items are. I know if we put, there's something that'll give planets pollution if you put it on them. Essentially making a planet this just from the get-go. But Ithaca's nice. We can put a lot of expensive stuff on Ithaca, but we don't get a lot of cheap profits out of Ithaca right from the get-go. Whereas with this one, we do get a lot of cheap profits. Things are rather abundant there. We can tech mine here, which is nice. But we're going to go here. Our first colony shall be on Ishimara. And then we will slowly grow from there. We can steal technology from all these people. That'll be great. So those of you who don't know, so there are raiders, and then there are other types of units that you would use. I call them units, but they're just, other types of people. Tortuga? Is it Tortuga? Pirate House. They know us too well. Have any new flags? Yeah, we do. Expansion from mods that we've installed. Mods are great. And let's see. Okay, well, sounds good. We're gonna go with this one. It will be the friendly traders. What are we gonna call ourselves? We've already done not pirates. We've done the the friendly traders. Yeah.